All right, this is Adam Gorney at the Rival Signing Day show here with Clemson coach Dabo Swinney. Fresh off of his press conference, thank you for joining us again. You make it easy every year, and honestly, we try to get these coaches, and so you could get the president on the line easier than some of these guys. And you have a national championship too, I remember. So, just the class in general. Do you like the numbers? Do you like where it is? Are you done? Are you still going? How does it kind of go from here, Dabo?
Oh, I love this class. I mean, it's built in the trenches. Probably the most D linemen we've signed since Christian Wilkins' class in 15. You know, 3 big-time D tackles and D ends, and then 3 great offensive linemen that we're super excited about as well. We've got another great quarterback, we believe, and then we've got excellent skill. At safety, at corner, at receiver. Big skill at tight end and linebacker. So just a really complete group. It's probably our biggest class in quite a while, and brought a nice little preferred walk-on guy in as well. A bunch of them are mid-year. So we got 16 guys coming in January to go on top of an already very talented roster that's returning. We're not losing a lot of guys. So we got a lot of guys back and coming off of a championship team. And so it should be fun this spring to get all these guys in the mix and competition, and then we got more guys coming in the summer. So right now we're in a good spot. We'll see. We got some guys that are coming back to Clemson that a lot of people don't know about yet that we thought were leaving. So today was a great day, but those are probably the biggest signees we could have with those guys that are going to stay here.
Yeah, we can get to the trenches. Let's start with the quarterback, Chris Vezina. Seems just very comfortable at Clemson, like the spot for him for a long time. What do you see from him as a player and as a person that will fit with you in the offense?
Well, CV is, first of all, he's big. He's a big, strong kid. He can make all the throws. He's a really good athlete. He can run. He was a really good little basketball player as well. I mean, I think he's a great leader. I think he's a natural leader. He's a great teammate. He's a guy that probably could have, gone and played at some other schools. He's at a great school. But, man, he just stayed right where he was and bloomed where he was planted at Briarwood and had a great career. But he's an incredibly smart and passionate guy. He's a grinder. I love that about his mentality. He's low maintenance and just loves the game, loves to prepare for the game. He's a great fit for our room to go along with Cade. And then we brought in Paul Tyson to come, and you probably remember him when he was coming out of high school. Yeah. But, we needed a veteran guy, losing Billy Wiles, who went to Southern Miss, and then obviously DJ. We needed somebody in the room that really brings some veteran experience, and he'll be great for us. He's going to be a great teammate, a great mentor to CV and Cade in helping them mature and grow. So excited about both of those guys.
Like you said, that 2015 D-line class was phenomenal with Christian Wilkins. Cleveland Farrell, I think, was in that class. And then, the other class was Miles Murphy and Brise, but they didn't have the numbers. This group is loaded. And the guy that we've really fallen in love with, especially after Alabama-Mississippi game, was Peter Woods. I mean, he was just such a game wrecker, just a dominant force. Going into Alabama to get him, how did that all work out, and how happy are you to have him?
Well, I mean, everybody's got their opinion and this and that, but as far as just I pure football player, people can argue about end, tackle, whatever. I think he's the best pure football player in the country. Just pure football player. I mean, this guy can do so many things, and then physically and mentally where he is, I mean, it's almost like he's coming out of a college already, coming out of Thompson High School. I mean, Mark Freeman does an unbelievable job down there. That's my rival school. That's the only thing that pains me is I'm a mighty Pelham Panther. And, man, I grew up, man, you didn't like Thompson, and they didn't like Pelham. So it just goes to show you how God's got a great sense of humor all these years later. Man, this Pelham Panther and Thompson Warrior have come together. And, man, we're going to do some great things with that young man. He's special. I mean, he's explosive. He's just a guy that you just, it's hard to block, and he's got a motor you can't coach. You know, he's got this motor. He's just relentless, and he will be one of the strongest guys the day he gets to college.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just, you know, he's played at the 7A level in the state of Alabama, which is as good a football as there is. And so, and an unbelievable kid and just the sweetest family. I mean, just a beautiful family. His mom, Jermaine, or his mom, Devin, and his dad, Jermaine. I mean, they're just, you know, great people. And, you know, he always liked Clemson. And then with the recruiting process and them coming up, I think he knew early on, like he was one of our first commits, and he's been rock solid all the way. Been one of the leaders in this class already. So if he had announced he was coming to Clemson today, there would have been an earthquake. So, you know, it's just great that that's the type of leader he is. He wanted to be a leader in this class. He wanted to help put it together. And man, he helped set the tone for this group. All these guys. I mean, we have 26 guys, man. They've been committed for a long time. And, you know, it's good to get them signed up today.
The other D lineman that I want to talk about that didn't get as much national recognition as Peter was Vic Burley from Warner Robins. Continues to grow, is just massive. How do you kind of see him, and what did you like to target him early on?
Same thing. We've been following that big joker for a while, and he is a monster. He's huge. People don't realize how big and explosive he is. Great family, a kid that just fit our program, you know, and we started recruiting him probably 10th grade. Same thing, coming out of a great program, a really tradition-rich program down there at Warner Robins, a family that really values education, and I think they were really looking for a place that values it as well. His mom's an assistant principal, his dad's an educator, and so, you know, he just fit Clemson, and he came up here several times, and again, another one of those guys that could have gone anywhere in the country, literally, but chose to come be a part of this program, and already here. He's here going through practice now, going to the bowl with us. Big personality, hilarious, but he is a one of the biggest guys we've signed at that position. I mean, he's got great potential moving forward.
That's it. That is Clemson coach Dabo Swinney. Dabo, thank you so much for joining us today.
All right, man. Good to be with you.
All right. See you next time.
Take care. Okay.
All right.